Alrighty, we are live here. I'm gonna drop this stream yard in the school community. The overview is here. Deal is here. All right, we're cool. We are live. Frank and Cole, I'm gonna drop the comments down below. Guys, check Cole and Frank. Check in the school right now, guys. I updated in the school the calendar invite, the correct StreamYard link. So we'll see you guys there. Just check the school. Thanks, guys. Brady. You're live in the school. Hey. What's up, Cole? I see you in the back, man.
How's it going, Clay?
Going well, man. It's going well. How's it going with you?
Good. Can't complain.
Where are you calling in from, man?
I'm from Jersey. How about yourself?
Love that, man. Yeah, I'm in Pennsylvania. So
Oh,
fellow
nice.
East Coaster.
Where in PA?
Western PA.
Western PA. Okay, nice. Like near like Ohio, Pittsburgh.
Yeah, Pittsburgh area. Yep.
Nice.
That's where I'm at, dude. That's where I'm at. Alrighty. What can I help you with, brother?
Yeah. I just have like a few parcels. I mean, I just some background on me. I'm doing text full time. I've been doing it for almost a year. Do $50K a month, but just have a few parcels I'm looking at. Would love to get your thoughts if you're cool with that.
You're doing text. You do 250K a month.
No, 50K a month. 50K a month.
Okay, I was gonna say, Jesus, dude.
That'd be crazy.
50K a month. Cool. Yeah, man. I'm happy to help.
Awesome. Do you want me to drop it in the? I guess the.
Drop it in the chat. Yeah, for sure.
Cool. Let me do that.
Ready. Mississippi County. Mississippi County is Wilkerson. How long have you been in the business, man?
I've been doing this for about a year. Sorry, I don't know if that came out clear, but it's the state's Mississippi, the county's Wilkinson. I should have clarified, but
got it. Yep, I got it now.
Cool. I've been doing this for about a year. I started doing infill like this time last year, and then now I was doing infill and just like wholesaling off market to builders. Since May of last year, I've been doing small stuff, big stuff. I think you know Chris Flipsland. He's on Instagram. Chris Ramirez. He was my coach. So
heard of him.
Yeah, so he was my coach.
Did you find me?
I've been following you for a while on Instagram, but I know Lindsay Tompkins.
Nice.
Yeah. So
nice.
She lives in the city, and I'm not too far from there. So she told me.
Oh, cool, dude.
Yeah.
Chris from okay, so you heard of him through Instagram, and he was the guy that helped you get that. Yeah, dude. I find that the gurus in the builder space make it seem so easy.
Yeah, well, so
it is funny. A freaking bloodbath.
Yeah. So, well, I started with, the Wiener Brothers.
I do know the Wiener Brothers.
Okay. So
I
I
don't
started
know
with,
them, but I know there's some people in the Deal Engine that are from the Wiener Brothers.
yeah. So I started with them in February. And then, like, that's when I was doing the uh, assigning to builders off market. And I got a few deals and good proof of concept. But then I was like, I want a little bit more. I want to, target bigger stuff. That's when I came across Chris. And then, so yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, for this one, essentially, this parcel, this one, I think it's close to the Louisiana border, right? Yeah. I was just seeing like,
Yep.
I don't know. I was struggling to get a good idea of what the value is. I mean, Mississippi could be weird, obviously non-disclosure. Um, but yeah, I was just curious as to your thoughts.
What do you think it's worth? I got my idea. I like
What
it.
did I
I
say?
actually like the property a lot.
What did I say earlier? This was my notes. I said 50K could be more, but I could be wrong.
Okay. I'm actually with you.
Okay.
I think you're at 50.
Okay.
I think you could be at, yeah, I'll be at 50
Okay.
for this one.
Okay. That's what I thought. Cool. Um, okay. I do have a few more if that's cool with you.
Dude, rip it.
All
I'm
right.
here to help.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let me pull it up. All right. The next one I know is Missouri. I just got to figure out which county it is. Missouri, Hickory County. Put that in chat.
Okay, Hickory County, Missouri.
Yes, sir.
Let me pull it up. Since transitioning from builders, how have your result, or from wholesaling to builders, how have your results been?
Much better now, man. I mean, look, my perspective is like I think that stuff works because look, I know some people that are doing really well with it. Um, it just wasn't for me. So happy, I made the transition to, this now. Um, and yeah, I mean, I think it all works. I think this is better and it works better for me in my head. But definitely much better. The fall was pretty good. And been a little bit slow beginning of this year, but I have some good things cooking. So obviously nothing is official until it closes, but very optimistic. So
Nice, man. Nice.
thank you.
Okay, I got this here. I'm pulling it up. This is the right property here.
Let me see. Patrick Chan. Yes, sir.
I like it, except this is a dirt road, huh? Do you have road frontage here, or is there no road here?
I thought there was road. Let me pull it back up on my screen. Is that land ID? Is that what you usually use? If you don't mind me asking.
For me, yeah, because I mean, I mostly use Land Portal, but
Okay.
yeah, I'm kind of old school in that way.
Nice.
I use it.
I use Land Portal. Yeah, I guess that is I mean, it should. I think it should have access. I mean, I know Street View on Land Portal is not perfect. It's also potentially showing a side street there, but that might be it. That's definitely a dirt road, I think. But
Yeah, it looks like you got a street there. All right, cool. Looks like the you just have some coverage from the canopy there. All right, cool. And like you were saying, I think it all works, man. I think it all works. Whatever, provided you're Pittsburgh, got it. Provided you learn, you grow, and you're a good steward of your capital. I mean, they're just better opportunity vehicles, right? Like I think rural is much better opportunity vehicles specifically to scale. But oh man, you got some good comps right next to you. But it all works.
for sure, for sure. Um, curious also. Well, obviously I did see the comps there. Curious as to your thoughts on what resell is. And I'll curious to hear yours first, and I'll share it with you mine. And then curious your thoughts if it's a potential subdivide. I know it's not perfectly flat, but chopping it up potentially into a few lots. I don't know.
Yeah. What street is this? Is this Hill Oaks? Yeah. Let me pull this up. Yeah, I would look at this and think you could probably subdivide this for sure, provided it's worth the effort. It's a Tall Oaks, so you're kind of like right here, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here we go. Oh wow, that's a great property. Oh, here it is, man. This is your comp right here, literally right here.
Okay.
Okay, so how much? Oh, you wanted me to give you my number first. Got it. I could do that.
Cool.
Oh, yeah. Well, with this, I would say it's better to just sell it as is.
Okay.
I would not subdivide this. Yeah, I wouldn't subdivide it. I think you're going to get a faster sale, Cole, if you just sell it as is, and using this as a good comp here, which it's not a great property, to be fair. It's really not that buildable. This is 74. Let's just say it's sold for 70. So we're at 70, 15, 4.6. I think you're probably like 100 to 120, maybe 110 to 120. That's where I'd price it at.
Okay. I said, yeah, I similar. I said 90 to 100. But I think we're in the ballpark there. Cool. But you think no subdivide there?
No, because it's going to be hard for someone to put a house here.
Right.
And yeah, I don't see why you would put a subdivide. I would not subdivide it. Because
Okay.
look, if you do these smaller tracts, so this is 2 acres here. This is 12.5 an acre, right? So you're like, all right, well, maybe I'll do a 2 acre for 12.5 an acre. But if you cut off here, you have this amount of drop. Or if you're like, I'm going to cut this part out and I'm going to do a little 2.5 here, then it kind of takes the value of the entire parcel.
Right.
I wouldn't do it.
Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I have more. I saw that there's somebody else in here, so I definitely want to be respectful in that.
Yeah, for sure. Yep. Yeah, we could bring you back on, dude, if you got some more later.
Cool.
Happy to bring you back on. What's up, stud?
How you doing, buddy?
Dude, I'm living. You didn't have any questions for the previous call. What's going on?
I was driving. I had to
out?
take the I did, but I think I got a little bit of fucking threats when I made the offer, and I think I offered too high. Dude, I went in there. Okay, I said I still think 25 was too high, and I went in there and I just blurted out 28, like for no rhyme or reason. I have no idea, and he bit on it so quick, and I was just like, "Damn it!" Yeah, it was that one we looked at.
You can always renegotiate.
Well, I got comps from, I talked to a couple of realtors in the area, and I don't know, man. Like, so we agreed on 28, just verbal, haven't signed anything yet. I spent like 2 hours on the phone with this guy the first time I talked to him. So he's like, we got a good rapport, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, so that's what I was thinking, but I was wondering if you wouldn't mind just looking at that one again, because we talked about it, but it was pretty rushed. You comp?
Sure. Happy to. Drop it in.
You said like 40 to 45, and I got it for 28. And the realtors sent me comps, and it's anywhere from 29 all the way up to like 100 for lots. It's 2 acres. I'll put it in there right now.
Put it in there.
I was excited, and then I was just like, at the same time, I'm like, you idiot.
Dude, you got to come in really low.
Yes.
You got to set that anchor.
Yes. And
I told you I locked up a deal today. I got back in the seat. I locked up a deal. And I came in at like 12,000.
Okay.
And the guy wanted 35.
Yeah. You got to have no shame, huh? Like, no shame.
Yeah, well, I mean, you got to anchor it properly, and you also can't just. I need the county and the state too.
Okay.
You can't just like piss them off. You gotta do it with tact.
Yeah, no, I understand that, dude. This other deal I want you to look at too. I had a guy tell me I spent probably about 45 minutes on the phone with them, and he's like, Tyler, he's like, I've had a lot of calls like this. And he's like, but you generally sound like a good human being. He's like, if I get an offer that's a little more and I don't like the way the guy's acting, he's like, I will gladly give it to someone else that I had a better conversation with. So that made me, and this one's pretty intriguing, but I will go low on this one. Yeah. I'm just sorry. I'm trying to multitask here.
You're good, man.
I believe it's Trousdale. Yeah, Trousdale County, Tennessee.
Yeah, I remember this one.
Yes.
Oh, okay, dude. Okay.
And I was looking. Once
you
get on there,
right? Yeah, dude. Yeah. We talked about this. It's got the river running through it.
Yeah.
I told you 40, 45, maybe 50.
Yes.
Dude, if a broker says it's between 20 and 100.
Well, no, 20, 29. And I got to speak with her again.
That's so big. Think about that. Imagine if someone gave you a comp for something that's like a 3X. It'd be like, it's between 300 and 900. You'd be like, I know. What?
Well, she sent me a list of for sale properties and sold properties in the area. And it's pretty, but I was thinking about that whole property surrounds it.
Yeah.
I was thinking about reaching out to that owner and seeing if they just want to buy it quick.
Fair enough.
But the guy's super cool.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, man. You're it. Yeah, you gotta drop it. I think you gotta drop. Yeah, you got it. Because what did we say you needed to go in at? What was the number again?
We didn't. That's the thing. We ended the conversation.
Well, you should have asked, man.
Should have went in.
Look, I think you're at. Yeah, you got to get it for like 20.
That's what I don't know.
20,
he told
20,
me
20.
Okay, say that. What was that? 22, 23?
2022.
Okay.
Yeah, 2022.
Because he said his range was 25 to 30. But after I offered him that, right? He wouldn't give it up before. He wanted to see I'm just gonna have to go back and be like, I did this wrong. And I'm pretty sure, I think he'll drop a little bit.
I would go back to him, and when you go back to him, you cannot say, let's do 25. You can say, I did this wrong. We need to do 22.
Yeah. Would you
and then you come
go
up to 25.
Would you go to 20? Start at 20, or would you go like 20? Hey, I comped this wrong. I screwed up. I'm gonna have to reoffer at 22 and see what he says.
I would not position it like that. You need to be like the alpha,
Yes.
right? You need to
Okay.
come back to him and say, look, my underwriting team, I wrote this down wrong, right? It was 22, not 28. I know that feels really shitty, man, but that's the reality. That's what we can pay you for the property.
Okay.
What do you think about that? No way I'd do it. Okay, that's fine. I completely understand that. Earlier we spoke, you said you could do it at 24, right? And you'd be like, no, I said at 25. Okay, so if we came up to 25, you're telling me today that you would move forward. Yeah, I'd do it.
Done. And you think 25 would be profitable?
I think that 25, you have a conversation with a real broker and you figure this out.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it could be a mobile, dude. I think this could be a mobile lot. Like, let me even bring this to my team and see what they would say at 25.
Look
and
at
see if it's
look at the water, the floodplain.
yeah. I know. I remember that.
Yeah. Okay. So a mobile lot, you're saying for one mobile?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And what were you saying about bringing it to your team? What were you meaning there, Clay?
Well, we have guys in this area that do mobiles lots, and so I would be able to tell you very quickly if it's a good mobile lot.
Okay.
But I mean, it's I'm gonna help you out with it. It'd be your first deal, dude.
Yeah, and I'm gonna talk to another guy tomorrow about that lot we looked at with the trains behind it. He had surgery yesterday, so I don't want to bug him today. But I had a very good conversation with this guy, and this is huge. This could be huge.
Tyler, I'm going to just say one thing.
Yes.
This is just high level. This is not that anyone would do this, but not everyone is as kind and fair as the people in the deal engine. You're dropping stuff on this call, which I'm happy to look at, right? And I say this to everyone, but someone that's a less good person could sneak around and get your deal, right? It's never happened to anyone on the live, but I'm just saying for you, if you're not even close to getting a deal under contract, if you're close, then it would never happen, right? You already have the relationship. But I'm just saying for you, very high level. It's not like the people in the deal engine, they'd be like, yay, right? Like, go, right? Yeah. It's a very different thing.
Okay. I'm not going to say any more, but if you wouldn't mind, I haven't had a chance.
You could send another one. I don't think people are going to do it. I'm just saying.
Let me get the county here.
All right, you get the county. I'm going to put you in the back, and we'll get someone else up. What's up, Frank? Frank, I can't hear you, buddy. Frank, I can't hear you, man. Sorry. I can't hear you, Frank, if you're talking. What's up, Cole?
Hey, Clay.
You got another one, man? We can check it out.
I do. Before that, I want your quick opinion on something. So I know I told you I don't do infill, but I mean, I don't do infill to off-market builders, but like when I pull a list, I'll pull like 1 to 200, 300 acres, whatever. So I have a double close on the market, infill, Alabama. I have it at 30, been listed for a week, got decent traction on the MLS, maybe like 150 views, 3-4 saves. Have it at 30,
Great.
Listed for 56,900. Get an offer yesterday for 55, which is obviously amazing. Like, not going to counter on price, but they want me to pay for the survey. Now, it's in a HOA community in Alabama. There's a slight slope off the back end. I mean, it should be buildable. It's fully treed. I mean, my initial thought is I don't want to pay for the survey, because if they dip on it, then I'm out a K, which, you know, is fine. I guess it's part of business. I countered to them and said, buyer pays for survey. Buyer pays for survey. I give them $500 credit at closing. They just countered back and said, seller pays for survey, but they'll up their offer 500. So clearly they don't want to be out the money, and neither do I if they decide to cancel because of the survey. What are your thoughts?
Yep. How I would structure this is the following. I would understand what they are trying to do with, and you can't talk directly to them, but why are they so trepidatious? Is it truly because they do not believe that the survey is going to be the dimensions that they think? Why do they need a survey so badly? That feels really weird to me. Do you know why?
So there's a slight slope on the back end. Again, I think it's buildable. Here's the weird thing. This is what my realtor texted me today. She said that the other realtor said that the offer was contingent on acceptable survey for buildable space. However, in the offer, they said the survey thing, but she did not check the box for contingent. So my realtor thinks she forgot to check it. Does that make sense?
It does.
Yeah, so it's kind of a weird one. I mean, look, I can check Zillow right now. It's been on market for a week. Like, traction's not insane, but, you know, almost got a full price offer. 6 days, 153 views, 5 saves, and it's priced much lower than the lot next to it that's been sitting there. So I know it's priced good. That's why I got a 55K offer.
Here's how I would structure it. What I would do is I would figure that out. Okay, so they're concerned about buildable area. Fine. What you structure it as, you go back to them and say, look, we're not going to pay for a survey if you're not have no intention to buy it. So what we'll do is the following. We will pay for the deposit, which let's say it's $100 on the survey. And we talk this because it's not going to be that expensive. It's going to be like $1,000 survey or something. I don't know how much it's going to be.
Right.
But it's paid at the HUD on the HUD. The survey is paid on the HUD, so they don't have to come out of pocket for the survey.
Right. Okay.
So it's taken from the proceeds that they put in to close the transaction, and that's how I would go back to see, like, where are they actually falling down here, Cole? Like, where's the core problem of what they're pushing back against? It might be I don't have the money today, which is why they're asking you to do that, because they might be getting a loan. It might be a mobile home lot, so they're getting it 100% finance. It could be a VA loan. There could be a lot of different reasons why they don't want to come out of pocket, and this is a stretch for them. If you handle that objection at the closing and they're like, no, we still want you to pay for it, that means that they don't believe that the lot is actually a buildable lot. And then it's like, why don't they believe that? Have they done anything to indicate that it's buildable or non-buildable? Do they know anything that would indicate that? And then at that point, you have to make a decision as a business owner to say, am I going to come out of the pocket for this survey?
Right.
Or not?
Right.
And then it depends on how much liquidity you have. Yeah,
Sure.
That's just a business calculation.
Cool. I like that, man. Thank you.
Good deal.
I do have more, but again, I want to be respectful of somebody else.
No, go ahead. We can do more, and then we'll go to Tyler and then Frank. We don't have a well attended one this week, so
okay.
You're good, man.
Let me pull it up. This is going to be all right. It's going to be Missouri, Berry County.
Who's funding all these deals for you, Cole?
How am I finding these deals?
No, who's funding them?
Funding them. I mean, I would say a wholesale, probably a good portion of them. I have used funders, just a variety of people that I've connected with. Some of them are like, one of them's like a company, one of them's, or actually one to two of them are, they're just have money, they're land investors and they have money. Yeah, say just variety from Discords being in and all that good stuff.
Oh man.
Are you
If you ever need funding on any deals, there's no pressure. It's not a contingency if you have to fund you come to these calls. There's no obligation. You don't feel like you can come to these calls at any point, dude, and I'm happy to give you feedback. That's why these are the calls. But if you ever need help with funding deals or taking any larger deal, I'm actually working with Lindsay on a deal right now.
Nice.
Yeah, but if you ever need help with funding or anything more, you want to talk offline, always happy to do that. Okay.
Cool. Absolutely, man. Yeah, I would love to keep you in mind for that. And you do subdivides and funding for subdivides and stuff like that?
We do funding for literally everything, yeah.
Cool. I have not done a subdivide yet, but I'm definitely on my bucket list to get started with that this year. So obviously would love to keep you in mind for that.
Go there. Alrighty, we got Springfield and we got. All right, what's the story on this one?
So I comped it at 100 and I gave a range offer based off of that, interested. And then I was looking at it again and I was like, did I just totally butcher this comp?
Okay.
So curious your thoughts on resale value.
Yeah. Are you from New York?
I'm from Jersey.
From the city? Okay. Oh yeah. Are you literally living in the city now?
No, so I live in, I don't know how well, you probably don't know Jersey well. I live in this town called Hoboken in Jersey. It's literally right across the river from Manhattan. So like if I walk 5 minutes, I have like the best view of New York City.
I know New Jersey very well because I went to school in New England and half the school was from New Jersey or just outside of Boston.
That's funny, dude. Nice. Yeah, I've been in Jersey my whole life.
Nice. All right. I'm trying to dial in this. You ever lived in this city?
No, I have not. I have good friends in the city. So I mean, I go in all the time, and I mean, it takes me 15 minutes to get into New York, pretty much, which is great. But no, never have lived in the city.
You got a better tax situation over there in New Jersey.
100%, man. And like, it's like this town is really nice, Hoboken. It's like a mini. Yeah, it's cool. It's like mini New York. It's like a mile long, very safe. Everybody's, I'm 25. Everybody's, my age. So it's pretty cool setup.
Yeah, we're getting closer to this one. Yeah, and you got some wonky
slope
on yours.
Yeah, slope's a bit odd.
Before looking at this comp, just so you can see, 11 acres. You're 19 or 16.
So I saw that one, which is a good comp for me. It did say,
right next to you.
Yeah, and then I re-looked at it, and then if you look at the description, if you don't mind, I think it said something about driveway, which made me nervous.
Yeah, I mean, this is what he's talking about here.
Yeah.
The driveway. if you look at this, man, the driveway is like, it's kind of, you're cutting the driveway in. What are you going to do with this driveway?
Right.
It's like you're cutting it like, right?
Right.
I see a lot of value that gives to the property itself. Like you can get a drive, you just mulch it, get a mulcher out here and just cutting driveway right up to here, and then you're like, all right, I'm gonna have the same exact price per acre or better.
Right. Good point.
So this was at 94, and you get a mulcher back there. That's a problem. 94, 9. Let's just say it sells 9.78. Basically 8,000 an acre times 16, 128. It was a little high. I would go, if you put that driveway in, you're probably at 1. What'd you comp it?
I comped it at 100.
Might even be a little higher than that. Maybe 105, 110.
Let me ask you this.
I don't mind.
Go ahead.
I
Go
don't
ahead.
mind this one.
Is this a deal you would fund for the right price?
Yeah, absolutely. I want to get the realtor opinion of value over here from this guy, right? I want to get 1 or 2 or 3 people that literally walk the property. But yeah, man, I think this could be a really nice property too. I've done a couple of subdivides in Arkansas, Cole, where we have built out like roads to the end of these. We perk a spot right here, man.
Mhm.
And you cut that tree line up. So you look down that valley, it crushes. It goes 20% higher than your local best comps because the person who's buying this lot is not the husband, it's the wife.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, I would 100% fund this deal. I obviously want to see the realtor's opinion of value. I want to make sure we could perk this thing. Let's see what we got for the soil here. Yes, I would.
Okay. Could you explain what that means? The different colors and.
For sure. Yeah. So if you look, hold on. I don't know why it's not showing me the actual type of soil here. We usually show me the soil. Give me 1 moment. Let's see if I can. So red is obviously very bad in terms of the suitability of the soil to the septic system on it. So it either would not perk for a conventional system, and thus you would have to have an engineered system, or it would just literally not be suitable for a septic system whatsoever. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now the yellow is, and most likely it's not suitable at all. Usually that happens with excessive slope, because excessive slope, and that's usually defined by greater than 16% grade. Anything greater than 16%, in some counties it's 18%. It's non-buildable. You can't get a building permit on that unless you're in like Vail, Colorado, right? Because you're like on the side of the mountain anyway. But in most counties, those types of properties you're not going to build on greater than 16%. That's considered extreme slope. So you can't have a perk site there.
Right.
With the yellow is you're going to have either, depending on the site, right? Depending on the regulations, you're either going to have a engineered system, which is much more expensive, right? It could be 10, 20, 30K more, Cole, put that septic system in.
Mm-hmm.
Or you're going to perk for maybe a 3-bedroom or below. So you're limiting your buyer pool. Now we are potentially funding a deal right now. This is 2-bedroom. I don't like to fund 2 bedrooms, right? but it's such a good deal that we're like, we'll fund it. We'll take the risk, right? It is someone in the deal engine, which is our operator community, and I'm gonna be like, yo, man, I'm gonna fund this deal for you because you're in the community. I wouldn't fund this for anyone else. But that's usually yellow or orange. Then obviously green, most likely you're gonna have a really good sandy soil, great water flow, good conventional system.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, I use that in my negotiation if you're negotiating with the seller.
Sorry, what did you say? You said, mention that when you're negotiating?
I use it in my negotiation with sellers.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't really negotiate that much anymore, but if I do negotiate, or my team, most likely, we have AMs, like acquisition managers, that are our closers, right? But in those cases, we use the soil and say, hey, are you familiar with your soil? And we actually walk them through a talk track to show them, hey, this actually detracts from the value of the property. And we show them why. We really explain it to them. And that allows us to get the property under contract for less.
Right.
But if you ever just say straight up, Cole, you're like, dude, hey, do you know your soil is silty loam? It's not helpful, but you have to break the beliefs. Hey, are you aware of the condition of your soil? Then we have this whole talk track of how you can reduce the purchase price 5, 10, 15% just by doing that.
Right. Cool. Okay. I will, I'm going to try to get this locked up for a good price.
Oh, man. Good luck. I'm going to bring Tyler back on, brother. But good to see you. Nice to meet you, Cole. And I hope to talk to you soon, man.
Thank you very much. Same here, Clay.
Later, brother. What's up, Tyler?
Hey, buddy. So going back to that first one we were talking about, I just got a message from the realtor right now, and she said she would put it up for 100, which seems steep in my eyes. But
What'd she say?
and what is this something that you would fund? Like, I've never really chatted with you about this about the deal, like the funding, because I'm just getting going. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I mean, shit, if you're talking to me about funding within 2 weeks of getting your business off the ground, it would be like, what notes can I take from you?
Well,
what's the deal? Are you dropping it in here?
this is Well, this is the new one, but I meant that other one. Like, would that be something you would fund? I don't know.
Yeah, I would. I'd have to really have confirmation about it, right? Like,
yeah,
because I want it to be at like 22 to 25, to be honest with you.
Yeah. And
there's
like
just not enough, like, there's not enough meat.
What is your typical spread for, like, what you look for funding?
Well, I can talk to you a little bit, like, for people in the deal engine, it's a preferential treatment. I'll tell you that. Okay. It's not like normal, right?
Okay. Yeah.
But so it's preferential treatment. I'll just say that.
Okay. We'll talk.
Oh man, this is fucking awesome.
Yes. And yes.
How much do they want though?
480. And he said, obvious. That's what his price is. He says he has a couple offers right now. I tried to press him on what those offers were, and he starts laughing and he's like, "I'll keep that to myself, thank you." But it can be subdivided once. It's got deed restrictions on it.
Just once.
Yeah.
Can we do any type of
no mobiles?
Mobiles on it? No mobiles.
No. It's an hour out of Nashville.
Oh, dude, I know this. My COO lives out here.
Okay. 100% mineral rights on, there's a creek. He said it runs year round.
That's sick property.
Yeah. He lives right next door, but he's pretty motivated to sell it. It
The
was
problem is
quiet claim deed in 91 from his ex-wife, but it's since been cleared up.
he wants too much.
Yeah, well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah,
I've been looking.
yeah, he
There's
wants.
some here for like 225. I see a comp. But then there's other ones, 13 acres for 175, 5 acres for 225.
Yeah. He wants too much though. I'm with you. I hear you, man. I hear you. He wants 470 for it though. He wants above the market value because
Yeah.
he knows the value. It's an amazing piece of land.
Yeah. And that's, I had a good conversation with him, so I would just go back in and explain that to him. But this seemed like if he's willing to wiggle.
Dude, these prices are crazy.
Yeah, they really are. I don't know if it's just the people in Tennessee because they know everyone wants to go there.
Yeah, it's the people in Tennessee. You picked a really hot market.
Yeah.
Tennessee is insanely hot.
So here's another question for you. Remember I was telling you how I know a guy that's doing this right now, and he sort of got me into it, and he told me to go where everyone else is. Now, would you take that advice?
Well, I mean,
Or just makes it more.
of course you want to say I want to go where everyone. Whoa, this property is kind of hot. Okay, all right. Look at this one, dude. Tim Thompson Homes. Someone bought this to develop this.
Okay.
375. Okay, so you have yours. You're at. Man, these are compelling. That's a compelling comp.
What are you
So-
on Land ID?
I'm on Zillow. I'm on
Really?
Zillow.
Okay. 375.
Look at this freaking comp. Holy crap. Good here on this one. I'm going to try to pull this in Tennessee. Area 51 north. Fish lane is. Some of these people are on gold mines.
Yeah.
Here it is.
For
Here it is.
sure.
Here it is. So this property. Okay, so this property is right next to yours, though. It was selling for 25 an acre. That's why it wants 470. Yeah, that's why it wants 470.
So
He wants
that-
way too much, man. You can't go to 470. Yeah,
No.
I think if I were to price this thing,
Mm-hmm.
you could subdivide it in half and have two houses on it, right? I would
Yeah.
probably price it at 20 an acre. I think it's probably worth 20 an acre, 500K if you subdivide it.
Yeah. If you subdivide it. So, and he wants 480. So, that's ridiculous.
Yep. All right. There's your answer, buddy.
Yeah. So subdivide okay. Subdivide 500. Go from there. Okay. Cool. I did
Keep
have
out
another
there,
question.
man. Don't go up to 28 anymore though, because you could have had
Man.
that deal, bro.
Yeah, I'll go back and see what I can do on that one. But yeah, I just gotta. Like I said, I don't know what came out of my mouth. It was 25 going into the call, and I just blurted out 28. Rookie move.
You live and you learn.
That's right. Another question though. Is it like with all these? I mean, I'm talking to a bunch of people, and is the goal to get it under contract as quick as you can and then deal with anything that comes up?
I'm not sure what that question means.
Well, like say you present an offer, they agree to it, get it under contract, and then you're doing your due diligence, correct? So if
Well, you got to know going into it, like we teach.
Yes.
You know, we got to know
Yes.
going into it. But
okay,
you got to pop that cherry, brother.
I know.
You got
I
to
know.
pop that cherry, brother. You got to just go in. You got to make it happen, right? And
For sure,
that
and that's
was
the thing.
pretty.
Okay. Well, I got some calls to make, man. But thank you, sir. Always a pleasure, and we'll talk to you next week.
Make it happen, brother. Keep the good work going on.
There's good,
All right, brother.
good momentum. There really is on a few of them. So
I believe it. I see it, man. 2 deals your first month. I know it's going to happen.
yeah, cool. All right, Clay. Thanks, man.
See you, man. Alrighty, guys. We are live still. We got 3 people in. If you want to join the live, I'm going to drop the link in the comments. If you want to join, we got 3 people there, and we're going to log off here, guys, soon. But if you want, I have a hard stop here soon, but if you have a question, can go into it a little more here. We got some people here. Ready? Nothing. All right, y'all. We're here every week, 5:30 for our weekly live. We appreciate every single one of you guys tuning in. And until next week, you can join our community. In our community, we have a lot of amazing resources. We got our free school community, which we have the First Deal Fast Track. Then if you're interested in the next challenge, the Landman Challenge, which is $297, it's a 4-week intensive challenge to learn how we operate. We operate different than every other operator in the space. We operate with how do you actually build a business? This is not a hobby. We're not a hobby. We're trying to build profitable businesses, which I think that education is lacking, frankly, in the space. And we're happy to provide it. So if you need help, there's a challenge coming up. And then if you want a little bit more higher level help, we have the Land Deal Engine, which is the preeminent land operators playbook in community on the market, period. And we'd be happy to take your application and see if you're the right fit for the community. We'll see you later, guys, and have a great rest of your evening.